Hello everybody, it's Stephen and Dennis here at Domaine de Cromey. This is the home of Elden Selections, which is burgundywine.com. And we're coming to you on a hot summer day, so we decided we'd come down to the cellar.
Yeah, it certainly is great weather at the moment. 2020 should be a good vintage. Ellie and Lily went to the market today and came back with some really nice turbot. We sat around deliberating what to do with it. So in the end, it was decided, it was so perfect. These two turbots they came back with on the bone, didn't touch them, kept them simple, oven roasted, and in the garden, a warm garden salad. All the seasonal stuff that's coming out of there now, and we've done a split caper and courgette flour, kind of crust on the top of it. So that video will also be on our channel along with this tasting.
On the Elden Selections YouTube channel, and you should be subscribing to that because there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah, so we had big flavors in that dish. And so then someone said to me one time, it's not the food and the wine, it's the wine and the food. So we decided what to take from the cellar.
So we came down here a few hours ago and we haven't left.
Not supposed to say that.
No, so we were looking for something rich. And when you start to think about what are the richest wines, white wines coming out of Burgundy, you tend to think down into the Mâconnais and ultimately to the sort of the creme de la creme wines down there in the Pouilly-Fuissé.
Yeah, and this is a domain that's relatively young, although the couple that run it are certainly not new to the area. Their roots run deep.
Jeez, I mean, there's a story here. Yeah, these are two different Pouilly-Fuissés from the Domaine de Château de Vergisson, which came into this world only in 2012. That was their first vintage, but the couple that developed the Château de Vergisson, they actually went to the old dilapidated Château de Vergisson, renovated it as their home and their winery. Have really, really deep roots in the region. She's from the Somez family, which is she's Stephanie Somez, and there are a lot of wine producers in the Pouilly-Fuissé with that family name, and it's almost like the Flintstones. His name is Pierre Desroches, and even if you've got rusty French, you'll realize that his name is Rock of the Rocks. So I mean, you have to picture where we are. This is the heart of the Pouilly-Fuissé region. There are two rocks standing up in the middle of the valley. One is in Vergisson, one is at Cellar. Both of them very famous tourist sites, vineyard destinations, and just generally, François Mitterrand famously climbed the rock at Cellar every year as a pilgrimage. But Stephanie's family was from the base of the hill at Cellar, and Pierre's family is from the base of the hill at Vergisson. So they were, the either ends of the valley, the Hatfields and the McCoys, that sort of thing. So when they got together, it was news because they were bringing together two famous families in the region, though neither of those families ever really made wine and bottled it. They always sold to the negociants. So these two young people decided they were going to be avant-garde in the trend right now, and they've taken both of those domains, put them together. They're working them organically, though they don't claim any kind of certification. They are doing organic production. Pierre told me that he's maybe in the future will be looking for that sort of thing. But they burst on the scene, and they were the new kids on the block. They make 3 different Saint-Véran and 3 different Pouilly-Fuissé. We have 2 of them here tonight. One of them, Sur la Roche, is in line to become a premier cru, the first premier cru in the Pouilly-Fuissé. So these guys are well positioned. We're so pleased. I mean, this is an Elden Selection producer par excellence. Yeah. We got them right. We got them into our list right from the very beginning, and we're looking forward to a long
They're classy wines. They really are. I mean, we just opened them not a little while ago, and no, the quality is just astounding.
Mm.
And they're powerful, but they're delicately oaked.
Yeah, yes. I mean, sometimes these wines from the south tend because they have so much oomph and a bit higher alcohol levels than sometimes they'll be put into a bit more new oak. But this is very judicious use of oak. These wines are round and dense without being cloying.
Yeah.
This is a 2015 vintage.
This is 15.
Yeah, so
and
you
it's
want
drinking great.
If you want the older vintage, you have to come here to Cromey to get them. But it's and they're drinking beautifully, and the two of them. I mean, the one from the base, the one is from the base at Salutre, and the cellar is from the Vergisson. So we've got Stephanie and Pierre going head to head again here, and it's really a question of preference. I think we'll probably serve the cellar simply because we're looking for that big, the bigger
style.
punch kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they're both drinking really well, and it's been a pleasure to spend a little bit of time.
Yeah, again, this is a great way of drinking wines when you get the same producer, same year, different terroir. I mean, I never stop banging on about this because this is what absolutely blows me away, and we've really started doing since I met, lucky enough to meet Dennis, and you just taste the terroir difference between it because everything else is the same. You know,
I mean,
it's such fun.
If we were doing this with guests at Cromey, we'd put both of these wines on the table, just so that you could do the table tasting.
Yeah.
But for you tonight, we'll pick the
Roche.
Anyway, you can find us on burgundywine.com, and we're here coming to you live from the Domaine de Cromey, in the heart of Burgundy.
Yeah, and check out our YouTube channel, social media, and the offers, this tasting, and the recipes. We've got a lot more on all our social media. So,
Elden Selections.
Bon appetit.
Cheers.